Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video to me, it's a fun one. So, I asked my daughter, I said, I need some, I need to put up some content, blah, blah, blah. I said, go in my room. I'm not even going to go in there. I said, and pick me out a full face of makeup. She says, okay. I said, now, Sam, don't just, pick the very first thing you see. I said, give it some thought. So, this is basically what she picked out. And we're going to put it on our face. For foundation, when I was telling her where I kept my foundation, I was kind of pointing. I said, well, I keep my foundation over here. And I had, and concealers, and I had a foundation and a concealer already on my desk. So I think she might have thought I was saying I already had one out. So because she didn't put one in the container. So we're going to just kind of go in with what was on my desk, because that's what I think she meant. And the same with lips. I had a couple of lips lined out, and same thing. I was like, all my lips are over here. So, I do got a little variety. But for primer, she picked out the Too Faced Hangover replenishing face primer, and I clearly love this. While Samantha did not pick these out, this is, in full disclosure, as soon as this video is done, it is coming right off. It's 10:44, but I recently found my Gerard Cosmetics BB Illumination facial cream, and this is in the shade Grace, and I wanted to try it on one side of my face because this Catrice HD liquid full coverage is very matte, but I love it. So I want to try it with this underneath it. So, this isn't part of my daughter picks my makeup, but I wanted to give this a whirl. Now, it is very bright. I might have got too much, but anyway, I wanted to kind of see how this basically stacked up to the e.l.f. Halo Glow and the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless. I'm sure I've put them to the test before, but I don't remember what I thought, and I don't think I've ever done it with that foundation. But I am going to, oops, I just dropped that. I'm going to come up a little closer and see if you can see that glow on all my wrinkles. So I'm going to kind of let that work or sink in for a little bit, and I'm just going to prime my eyes with some concealer. She didn't pick me out an eye primer. Now I am going in with the foundation. Ooh, that was a big old truck that rode by. And I'm going to do this side first so as not to get some of the glow transferred on my little brush. I am gonna have to take these earrings out. These, I think that video has already gone up, but it was my last Temu haul, and I don't know if you can see, they're kind of starting to make my ears turn a little red and very irritating. Oh gosh, yeah, that was very painful. Very, very painful. But you know, my Kim from Kim's Happy Place had sent me some pink earrings, and I could wear those all day. They don't bother me in the least bit. She picked out 3 eyeshadow palettes, and every one of them I've used recently, very recently. Okay, so this is what it's like on the non-highlighted side. This set's really nice. And let's put it over here on this very, very glowy side. Already, I don't like it, but we'll keep it moving. I'm going in with this concealer, which is the Ulta Full Coverage Concealer. And let's put a little bit. I think this concealer is pretty much dried up. So, I'm going to maybe use it for a couple of eye bases. So I'm just going to go in and pop a little bit of She Glam on, which is a daggone near perfect color dupe. It's starting to set down a little more. For bronzer, she picked out my Chanel, but I'm not going to use this. This costs way too much money to put on my face and then turn right around and wipe it off. So, dug in my bronzers, and I said, well, what's kind of in the same cream bronzer type thing? And I pulled out my e.l.f., the putty bronzer. Now, I'm not a fan of this. I've not hid that fact. It's not a secret, but I'm gonna give it another whirl. I'm going to go ahead and set everything now. She didn't pick me out any powder, a powder bronzer. So, For blush, she picked out this palette. Now, this is probably way expired from when it came out, and it's the Love Flush Long Lasting 16-Hour Blush Wardrobe. Pretty packaging. I'm sure it was like a holiday collection, but nice mirror. Pretty names on them. So, I think I'm going to go in with you know what? I kind of want to try this purple shade. Well, it looks kind of pink there, but it's what's called Justify My Love. Never used a purple blush. I'm going to use a purple blush today. Let's see. You know what? I need to powder first. I need to give this a fighting chance. So, for powders, she picked out the Laura Mercier Smooth Finish Foundation Powder in 1C1. And it's a compact like that. And that's what it looks like. So I'm going to set my under eyes with that. And for powder, she picked out the Jaclyn Cosmetics Luminous Powder. This was in the shade Do Me. So, I'm going to have some glow. I'm going to have a lot of glow. I'm going in with a very fluffy brush. And I'm going in again with Justify My Love. This one. And just got a little bit on the end. This is really pretty. I was kind of scared of this purple, even because it does look very, you know, like it doesn't belong. For highlighter, she picked out this one, which is the Kylie Cosmetics in Ice Me Out. And this was this was back when it was, I guess, her complete brand, where you have the drips on the actual pan. I am going to spray my face because I just feel like I need it. So, and she just grabbed this one, which I'd already had out. Almost out of this. Alright. She picked out the Beauty Bay and Nikki Tutorials with a concentration on the pinks. This is a huge palette, so I'll do the best I can holding it up. Massive is what the word I was looking for. Then she picked out this Hip Dot Flower Burst palette right there. She was going for a pink thing. I was like, I didn't say it because I didn't want to hurt her feelings, but I was thinking she gonna pick a pink look. She picked a pink look. So, sorry guys. And the last one she picked was the Lunar Beauty Strawberry Dream, which I very recently used, especially this and the Beauty Bow palette. So, you know, I'm gonna try to use different stuff. She did point out the blues in this. She said, I really like the blues in this. So, we'll see what we do. I will try to at least grab something from each palette. I need to open them though, so I can see what I'm working with. Daydream. These are very hard to read. Which is this shade right here. Hopefully it's just a few shades off from my natural skin tone. I'm going to do one eye. This is a stunning shade. Wow. I would take this shade in as is. Walk out the house with it. It's beautiful. It is Blend and Snap, which is this side, or this shade. These pans are massive. I'm just using that same big brush, and I'm just lightly going over that really pretty shade I laid down. Ruby, which is right here. And now I'm going into the Strawberry Dreams palette, and I'm going to pick up this shade, which is called Strawberry Moon. And it's kind of in the same. That last shade would probably be a combination of these two, but I'm going to go in with this one. I don't think I used this in the last one. I'm just using that same brush. This might be a tad bit deeper. It's pretty. And I'm going to go back into the Hip Dot palette. This shade right here, which is called Blossom. And I'm going to deepen this. And I'm going to take my first brush and blend along the top using that first transition shade. I just dipped a little bit back in it. I'm going to use the Lunar Beauty as the shimmers. I'm going to go in with Nightfall all over the lid and Sweet Dreams kind of in the center. So let's do that. Actually, I'm going to take it halfway.
It is already 41 minutes. I can feel the fallout. Now
I'm going to take that Sweet Dreams shade. Oh, that's pretty. And I'm going to put it more towards the front. Going into the shade Pride, which is this shade in the Nikki palette. I'm going to take one of my sponge tips and I'm going to go back into in the Hip Dot palette in that shade right there, which was Blossom, and I'm going to go back and blend it a little bit better through there, where I still have my depth, but I have that really pretty shimmer. Okay, now for this other eye, I think I'm just going to do a look, because she really picked out those blues, and I know in the Strawberry Dreams palette there's blue, and then in the Nikki palette there's some blues. Let me get it in the thing. So I think I'm just going to do this eye look, and I'll be back and I'll show you what I used. Okay, guys, I'm back. I just put on a Kylie Cosmetics, the Velvet Liquid Lip in Boy Bye, one of my favorite shades. Yes, it is. And I think it paired well with both eye looks. For this eye, I was extremely intimidated, had zero hopes for a decent eye. I was just like, I'm just going to have to end this video with just putting a shimmer up there on the eye. That's really what I was thinking. But I actually like this. So what I did was I ended up using, let's see, I went in, I used the Beauty Bay as well as Lunar Beauty. I actually went in and in my crease, I used this shade right here, which is Blue Sky. So I put that in, and then over top of that, I went in with Plot Twist, which is this shade. And then I took Plot Twist and I took it on, on this brush, and I went, kind of over top like that. And then I took this shade, Haze, right next to it, and I went over again that Blue Sky shade. And then I took that really dark blue, which is, what does I say? Amsterdam. And I took that one and I placed it on the end and over here, almost like a halo eye. And in that center, I went in with Blue Sky again, which was a pretty look on its own. But then I went in with this bad boy right here, which is actually called Blue Diamond. And I took that shade and just took it all over the lid, so it may look like multiple shimmers. It's just that one, but there's those multiple blue shades. And for the finishing, I went back in with that light blue shade and just kind of went over it like that. And it was just, I've just been sitting here playing, and I was like, oh, I wonder what it would look like if I put a shimmer on it. But this video is long enough, so I may make that to a different transformation. But that is it for this video. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Leave some positive words for Samantha in the comments. Let her know she did a good job picking out all this pretty makeup. Be beautiful, be kind, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.